Welcome to the Daily Radio Bible for Kids. The day is August the 1st. It's a brand new month. And we're still taking kids from all around the world through these amazing Bible stories from Genesis all the way to the book of Revelation. In today's reading, we are in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 through 37. And then we go on to Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. Now, Jesus said that we need to love our neighbors. But would he expect us to love someone we don't even know or like? Let's read and find out from Luke chapter 10. One day, an expert of religious law stood up to test Jesus by asking him questions. "Teacher, what should I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus replied, "What does the law of Moses say? How do you read it?" The man answered, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, all your strength, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "Right," Jesus told him. "Do this, and you will live." The man wanted to justify his actions, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus replied with a story. A Jewish man was traveling on a trip from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was attacked by bandits. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him up, and left him half dead beside the road. By chance, a priest came by, but when he saw the man lying there, he crossed to the other side of the road and passed him by. A temple assistant walked over and looked at him lying there, but he also passed by on the other side. Then a despised Samaritan came along, and when he saw the man, he felt compassion for him. Going over to him, the Samaritan soothed his wounds with olive oil and wine and bandaged them. Then he put the man on his own donkey and took him to an inn, where he took care of him. The next day he handed the innkeeper 2 silver coins, telling him, "Take care of this man. If his bill runs higher than this, I'll pay you the next time I'm here." "Now, which of these 3 would you say was a neighbor to the man who was attacked by the bandits?" Jesus asked. The man replied, "The one who showed him mercy." Then Jesus said, "Yes, now go and do the same." Wow, what a great story. Through this story, Jesus taught a startling lesson. Our neighbors include our enemies. This means that in order to obey God's command to love our neighbors, we need to love our enemies as well. Jesus wants us to love all people, whether we know and like them or not. Is there someone in your life who's difficult to love? Keep in mind the Good Samaritan's example of love for those we don't get along with. Then you'll be keeping God's command to love your neighbor as you love yourself. This is what Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18 says. "Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourself." Well, we've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible, and I plan on being back here again tomorrow to do the same thing. I sure hope you join me. Until that time, you go forward in God's joy, remembering to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And remember this first, that you, my friend, are loved. How about that? All right, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You take care. Bye-bye.